Hi, it's Tracy. Today is Tuesday, February 7th, 2012. Today's my official 7-week post-op update after having Lapband surgery. I missed last week, week 6, and I'm so off with my timing. I was thinking coming on to do this video that I'm doing week 5 and 6, that I missed week 5 and today is week 6. I'm a full week off. I don't know. That's how fast time goes. And I was thinking in terms of gaining weight, you know, 1 pound turns into 5 to 10 to 50 and so on. Well, now I can see time-wise how that happens. The weeks just roll into each other. So at any rate, I'm reporting for week 6 and week 7, post-op Lapband. Last week for week 6 was coming off of a really rough week. When I reported for week 5, I was talking, it was like halfway through my next week, and I was talking about how I just really had 3 days of hell. Yeah, just 3 days of hell, and just feeling out of control. Not so much out of control with eating choices, but just like hormones, emotionally out of control. And so when I weighed in, it showed on the scale. And so when I weighed in last week on January 31st, I was at 284.2, which was up 0.8 from the week before. But when I weighed in this morning, it was good news. I was down to 281. So from week 6 to week 7, I lost 3.2 pounds, which I was very excited about. I feel like I worked really hard for that. Down a total of 20.2 since surgery on December 20th. Down 32.4 since starting my pre-op liquid diet, and down a total of 49. So that was pretty exciting. And I'll put in a picture of this at the end, but this is my weight loss countdown. Coloring it in as I go. Very visual person, so I have that. I'll put a picture of that in at the end. So what's been going on? I've been exercising. I'm still going on the treadmill. I get up in the morning. Not going crazy because my foot is still really bothering me, and I didn't exercise as much this past week. You know, I was getting up and doing at least 30 minutes, if not 45, every day, doing that in the morning. And this last week, I think I only did four days. Yes, 4 days. But even with exercising less and walking on the treadmill less, my foot was the same. It still is so painful and bothering me every day, whether I'm exercising or not. Might as well get up and exercise because at least that's benefiting me in other ways. You know, I had my first fill a couple weeks ago. I had that on January 18th, and the doctor put in 2.75 cc's. And to be honest with you, I don't even notice that much of a difference. Maybe 3 times since then, I've had where I could tell, oh boy, my band is there, holy cow. Nothing has come up, I haven't done anything like that, but I can attribute it to eating way too quickly, like shoveling food in because I'm in a hurry, and not taking small enough bites and not chewing it well enough. And as soon as that pressure and that pain happens, I stop, I sit, I wait, and actually I've even felt it like how would I describe it? I don't want to say like a bloop or something. I don't know, like a weird, not a sound, but a sensation, and I put like an onomatopoeia to that. But I can feel it moving through, and like as soon as that happened, that one time when I felt it, that happened, I was like, okay, it's cleared, we're good to go. But, you know, I think part of my frustration 2 weeks back, I ultimately, I think that it was hormones. I think that, you know, I was uneven for a couple of days, and that's what ultimately led to just feeling overwhelmed and out of control. But I think another part of that was feeling frustrated because even though one part of my brain understands, like I really know that one fill is not going to do it. It's going to take several visits to the doctor, playing with it, finding just the right, you know, level to get that restriction and be in that green zone. And even though part of my brain knows that, the other part wants it done right now. I want to be on my way, I want to be at the perfect level, losing weight every week, you know, I want that perfect. So I was having some frustration, I think, with that. That kind of tied into it as well. And I would say, you know, over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I really just kind of feel like I'm on a diet again. I feel like I'm really having to focus on, you know, only eat this amount of food, you know, even though you're getting hungry, just this is when you're going to eat. You can only eat these 3 times, just this much. And been better with it this past week, and I think that's why I lost 3.2 pounds. But yeah, it's more right now a feeling of being on a diet. And I'm not sure exactly what the phrase Banster Hell stands for, what it means. But I almost feel like I'm there because I've had the surgery, but I'm not having quite the restriction that I would like. And I just really feels like I'm on a diet. So my next fill, well, I shouldn't say my next fill. My next appointment, I'm hoping and anticipating getting a fill, is going to be on the 22nd. Which is just about 2 weeks away. So I think I can hold out for the 2 weeks and then hopefully get some more fluid in there and actually get some restriction going on. I found some new foods. Some of you may already be familiar with these, but I picked these up. Typically I don't pick up prepared foods like this. My husband and I joined a food co-op a little over 3 years ago, and I'll have to do a whole separate video on that and how that works for us. It's not like your traditional food co-op. We're very fortunate that we get our food from, some from Whole Foods, some from Trader Joe's, and then we pick up from some other places here and there, but that'll be like a whole nother video that I will have to do at some point. But typically within that food co-op, we do get meats through there. So that's usually what my my protein is consisting of, is from there. So I don't usually buy prepared stuff. But I found that Tyson's grilled and ready, fully cooked, seasoned steak strips. I hope you can see that on there. This container has 2 servings. Each serving is 3 ounces, 140 calories, 18 grams of protein. Excellent. I thought these were really good. I'm slightly addicted to Sweet Baby Ray's original barbecue sauce, so I'll just put like a little bit of that on there, warm it up, and I'm good to go. Stubbs, get down. It's making my dog go crazy. Okay. The other one I found, I haven't tried this yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be just as good. This is chicken fajita strips. This has no hormones or steroids added, the chicken. And this has 2.5 servings. 3 ounces is what they're calling a serving, 110 calories and 21 grams of protein. So these have been really good for me to just throw together for a really quick lunch. When I'm running late in the morning and having to get my kids' lunches together, I'll just throw these together for myself. So that works out really well. Okay, one more thing that I'm going to talk about, and this was really interesting, and then I'm going to wrap it up for this week. We went to my father-in-law's, birthday dinner. I don't know, a week and a half ago, something like that. Maybe it was last week. I don't know. And my mother-in-law, she's a great cook, and you know, when she cooks in like the tables filled. So she had some meatloaf that she had made, and she had green beans, and she had salad, and she had mostaccioli, and I forget whatever else was out there. But you know, we're over there, we're all hanging out together, and then it's time to, you know, sit down and have dinner. And I am not kidding you, I grabbed my plate, and talk about not being mindful. This was completely mindless and habitual and routine from what I would have done before. Picked up my plate, went around the table, and I've got the meatloaf, I shovel on the pasta, the salad, I mean, I've got it all done, not even paying attention. I sit down, put my plate down, and as soon as I put my plate down, I went, and I looked, and my eyes are huge. I looked at my husband, and he's looking at me in the same way, you know, and I thought, what the hell did I just do? Like, where did I go? Mentally, where was I as I was going and putting food on my plate? Because I certainly wasn't present here in this room right now. So my poor husband, and I'm going to have to stop doing this and have to figure this out, but, you know, I shoveled the pasta all on his plate, I shoveled part of the other food on his plate, and I really just stuck with eating the meatloaf, and I ate a little bit of the salad. But it was a really eye-opening experience of being completely mindless when it came to food. And not paying attention to portion sizes, not paying attention to what I'm putting on my plate, what I could have potentially put in my mouth. And it was like a light bulb moment of ding ding, okay, you need to be mindful, you need to be present, you need to be aware. So it was interesting, but my husband and I looked at each other, just, if you were looking from the outside, I'm sure it looked pretty comical. So anyway, I think that's all for this week. I hope you all are doing well, and I should be back next week on Valentine's Day, or maybe slightly after that. I haven't been good at updating on the actual, my Tuesdays are my weigh-in day and my update day. But that'll be my plan, to come back next week, and hopefully with another loss. And I hope success is with you as well this week. Take care. Bye.